The Way Station began as a 2012 drama class exercise and went on to be Triton's entry in the 2013 Massachusetts High School Drama Festival. Sophocles' three great tragedies, Oedipus the King, Oedipus at Colonus, and especially Antigone, were the jumping-off point for our story. Sophocles' plays are about the mythical family of Oedipus, the rulers of Thebes in the dark times before the Trojan War, and each one asks the question central to all Greek tragedy: whose laws do I obey, the laws of the gods or the laws of man? In Oedipus the King, Oedipus discovers he has lived his entire life at the mercy of a prophecy cast before his birth. Fulfilling the prophecy, Oedipus has unknowingly killed his father Laius and unwittingly married Jocasta, Laius's widow and his own mother. Oedipus and Jocasta have 4 children by this marriage: 2 sons, Polynices and Eteocles, and 2 daughters, Ismene and Antigone. Jocasta, initially innocent of this knowledge, hangs herself when the terrible truths of the past and present come to light, and in horror and despair, Oedipus gouges out his own eyes with Jocasta's bejeweled brooch. Oedipus begs his brother-in-law Creon to exile him from Thebes. He gives the kingdom to his 2 sons, both of whom have agreed to alternate the throne every year. However, Polynices and Eteocles showed no concern for their father's anguished fall from power and grace, and Oedipus puts a terrible curse on them, that they will each die by the other's hand. In Oedipus at Colonus, the exiled and blind king is preparing himself for death and possible redemption. Antigone has accompanied Oedipus into exile and cares for him. Oedipus's other daughter, Ismene, arrives in Colonus, bringing the news that Oedipus's younger son, Eteocles, has seized the throne of Thebes and banished his brother Polynices, who has now raised an army to march against the city and reclaim control. An oracle proclaimed that victory will go to the brother that Oedipus supports. So Polynices travels to Colonus and begs Oedipus to forgive him for the harsh treatment he showed his father. But Oedipus is unmoved and will not reconcile with his son. Polynices attacks Thebes, and Oedipus's curse is fulfilled when Eteocles and Polynices kill each other in battle. Oedipus dies at the end of the Colonus story, but his death is mysterious. It's uncertain whether he jumped from a cliff or simply disappeared, and his resting place is unknown. Antigone and Ismene return to Thebes and the protection of Creon, their uncle and now king. Antigone is grief-stricken by the death of her favorite brother and is horrified by Creon's decree that Polynices is a traitor and his body is to be left outside the city gates to rot, while Eteocles will receive a hero's burial. Divine law decrees that the dead must have appropriate funeral rites. Leaving a body to rot in the sun defies the will of the gods, and women in particular have a sacred duty to perform the burial rites. Antigone defies Creon and buries her brother in order to satisfy the gods. Creon condemns her to death when he discovers what she has done, but now he faces a dilemma. Antigone is his niece and betrothed to his son Haman. To kill a member of his own family violates divine law, and he will bring a curse upon himself and Thebes. So he decides to wall Antigone up in a cave where she will gradually starve to death. He rationalizes that he is not actively murdering her, and that the gods might intervene and save her. Creon is warned by a blind prophet that his actions will bring down the wrath of the gods upon himself and the city. So he decides to release her from the cave. The stones are removed, but it is too late. Antigone has chosen to hang herself and satisfy the gods rather than submit to Creon's false law. Haman, in his anguish, rushes to the cave and stabs himself. And then Haman's mother, Eurydice, cuts her own throat. The play ends with Creon, a lonely, bitter old man, and the chorus reminding us that although the gods punish the proud and arrogant, punishment also brings wisdom. The premise of our play is that Antigone blames her father for all the evil that befell her family both before and after Oedipus's death. Our story starts immediately after Antigone's suicide, when she finds herself in a strange and shadowy place, perhaps a deserted temple or a kind of purgatory. It is a way station, a place to wait, and to her horror, she discovers Oedipus sitting on a bench, also waiting. Our story spins out from there, and we shall see if our characters please the gods and gain wisdom, or are imprisoned in a never-ending chain of hate.
Oh, my eye! Oh!
Father! Oh, Father, your eyes! What have you done? Why have you done this?
For my sin, for my abomination, I am unclean!
Father!
I am not worthy to be called your father!
No, please!
I am dead to you!
No!
Take me from the sight of men! Blind me to the light! Deliver me to darkness! This night has no dawn! The gods have chosen! There is no escape!
Sorrow upon sorrow from times before time! Grief descending on grief!
Is made of wisdom and reverence to the gods. The proud and arrogant are entangled in doom. Don't wait for pain to give you wisdom. Don't wait for age to make you wise.
Someone there? Who's there? Hello? I know you're there. Why won't you say anything? Please, just something.
I have nothing to say.
Your voice, it sounds familiar.
I doubt that very much.
Daughter?
You're mistaken.
Is it you?
No.
It is! I'm sure of it! I've been waiting here alone for so long. Oh no. No. You're here.
What? Where am I? Just a moment ago it was so dark and now it's...
Oh, my poor child.
Don't call me that. I'm not your child.
You've come then. They said you would.
What are you talking about? Who said? Who are they?
And now you're here. But too soon, my poor child.
Stop calling me that! You have no right! I have no father!
Please, don't say that.
Why? I'm leaving.
Wait, you can't!
Why? What could you possibly want from me?
Stay here. Wait with me.
What is this place?
A place to wait.
To wait for what?
For whatever comes next.
And that is?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Does anyone?
Stop speaking in riddles, old man. I'm going now.
No, you can't. done nothing.
You trapped me here somehow, just like before.
Before? What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. Don't play games with me.
I'm not. I can't leave either. I've tried.
How strange that must be for you. You used to be very good at leaving.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. You left us all the time to search for your almighty truth. And when you found it, you couldn't face it. And you left again. Forever.
Don't talk about things you don't understand.
You're the one who doesn't understand. You threw us to the dogs and they ripped us apart. You are a sorry excuse for a man.
Don't speak to me like that. I'm your father.
You are nothing. I have no father.
Ungrateful child. I saved our family. I cleansed you of my shame.
That's a lie. You took the coward's path and damned us all.
I satisfied the gods.
You satisfied yourself. Gods despise cowards.
I had no choice.
Yes, you did. Dying is easy. A jump, a twitch, and you're done. But the ones who live must go on and on. And when you chose your fate, you condemned me to mine.
You know nothing of my torment. I have suffered.
Suffered. You have no idea what it is to suffer. Okay, stop hiding behind your arrogance and see the price that I had to pay for your selfish cowardice.
Father, learn from your daughter. Daughter, learn from your father. The truth lies in between.
Who comes here?
The ones you left behind.
Is it?
My sister. She paid as well. We all did. Look, Father. Our mother. Our uncle. Your sons.
And who is this?
The one you betrayed.
Mother to daughter, father to son, wave upon wave of sorrow, shake the house of the king.
Mother, why has Father left us again? Doesn't he love us anymore?
Of course he loves us, but there are things that king thinks he must do.
What things?
Things that are not meant for children.
But I'm not a child. I'm nearly grown.
And so you are. Now enough of this talk.
Mother, what's wrong?
Hush now. Some secrets are better left untold.
Mother, please.
Enough! What is it?
You sent for me?
Yes, leave us, child.
Mother.
Do as I say, and all will be well.
Madam,
I need your help.
how may I serve you, sister?
I fear for my husband's well-being.
He is unwell. How so?
His mind festers with unrest and dissatisfaction. His obsession with the past is unnatural.
Your husband only seeks the truth about the old king's death and the blight that has fallen upon our city.
The truth is not always kind.
A king has little use for kindness.
That may be so, but after all these years, what purpose is there in chasing ghosts?
There is much to be learned from ghosts, sister.
And much to be feared, brother. Advise him to put his foolishness aside.
He is determined to play his game to its finish.
He has no idea how dangerous this game is. I fear the stakes may be far too high for his purse.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that his life is here with his children, not with the man long dead. Tell him to give up this insanity while there's still time.
What do you know of this business?
Only that not all knowledge serves to comfort. Do not make me tell you everything I know. If you love our city, tell my husband to stop searching for trouble. His madness will bring down the throne and lead to our annihilation.
I demand you explain yourself, woman. If
You
the
do not command me, brother. We three rule jointly, and my husband's madness weakens our triad. Just do as I say, and do not press me further. You must, for all of our sakes.
Our poor mother was right. Some knowledge leads to destruction.
She stood by a door and unlocked the bolt. She heard a voice speak of truth, and then she fell. Her terror drained her senses. Her secrets revealed.
My dearest wife!
Your dearest mother!
I too paid for our sins!
You think you paid? Do not delude yourself. More hands were stained by your sin than you know.
Brother, you've returned to us. I'm so happy.
Listen to me. Time is short, and I need your help.
What's wrong?
You must convince Father to see me. He still cares for you. He will listen.
No, he won't. He can't forgive your rebellion.
Other men have rebellious sons, yet they listen to reason. They relent.
I think our father has gone beyond reason. You are dead to him.
Am I dead to you, sister?
Never. You are my heart.
Then convince him to see me. Good is a heart without honor.
How can you say that? You're the most honorable of men.
Not anymore. A treacherous brother, he stole my birthright. He banished me from the city. Our cowardly father must know how far the stain of his sin has spread.
But what can he do? Father has no power over our brother.
That may be, but at least he will know what he has done to me. And then he will know what I must do.
What do you mean?
I will take back my throne.
You would go against the throne? That's treason.
The throne is as much mine as it is our brother's. Our father promised.
Please, don't do this. You can't do this. You could be killed, and I can't lose you.
I'm already lost to you if I have no honor. What good is his life without honor?
What good is honor without life? Please, let our brother have his throne. It's a passing thing, a trifle, but our love endures.
No, sister, I will have what is mine.
Your passion will destroy you. Passion is not power. What if you fail?
Capitulation is the only failure. I will win back my throne, and you will be my queen.
Caught in the net of desire, the gods and man grow mad. Love, like a warrior, awaits in the night. Run, try to escape. There is no place to hide.
No, don't! He is not worthy of your love!
He was worthier of my love than any man, and you murdered him with your curse.
That's a lie!
The only lies are the ones that you told yourself. He told me what you said to him. Die by your own brother's hands. Die, killing the very man who drove you out. So I curse your life out. What kind of a man condemns his own son?
Brother,
What is it you want?
only what is rightfully mine.
Are you loyal to the throne?
What?
I think you put your ambition before the good of the state.
I only want what was agreed upon.
That which was agreed upon was also cursed. Our father saw to that.
And you have the power to absolve us of his curse, restore my honor, and you restore your own.
Leave well enough alone. The people enjoy a fragile peace. Would you disturb it for the sake of wearing the crown?
The crown is as much mine as it is yours. It's my birthright, and I mean to have it.
Those are dangerous words, brother. They smack of treason.
I am no traitor.
No. To steal a crown for vanity's sake, what would you call that?
I steal nothing. You are the thief.
You are a waste of my time.
Down the mighty army fell, falling, twisting, trailing fire, screaming vengeance, and voices thick with blood, splintered bodies. In the dust, in the dust, in the dust, stillness.
Your sons died by each other's hands. One was buried with all rights, while the other was left outside the city gates to be scavenged by the birds.
What are you saying?
Your line lost the crown, and your damnable curse polluted my life as well.
I placed no curse on you, only on your traitorous brother.
My brother was no traitor. He only wanted to reclaim his birthright and his honor. Your curse stripped him of his honor. I restored it to him, but it cost me dearly.
Please, Uncle, you must reconsider.
Do not presume to give me orders.
I'm not ordering, sir. I'm begging.
Your sister throws herself against the throne of justice, and so she will fall. There's nothing I can do for her.
A king can do as he pleases.
A king must defend the law. No one is above the law.
But it's a false law. It does not please the gods. A man cannot erase the laws of heaven. He can't change the unchanging.
Be very, very careful of what you say. Your sister sided with a traitor. The penalty for treason is death. If you follow your sister, you will share her fate.
My sister only wants to do what's right. She obeyed the laws of heaven, and now she honors our brother in death. How can that be a crime, Uncle?
She defied her king. There is no greater crime.
But a king is also a man, and men of hearts. Is there no pity in yours?
Do you think I am without pity? I tried to reason with her. I pleaded with her to make the right choice, but she defied me at every turn.
But Uncle...
There's nothing I can do for her. Your sister sided with a traitor. My hands are tied.
But sir, she is betrothed to marry your only son. Will you take his bride from him?
My son would rather die than marry a treacherous woman. You will not speak of him again. My patience is at an end. Leave me now, or join your sister in death.
What have you done? He speaks of treason. Is that what brings you here?
My only crime was to love my brother and to please the gods.
Sister, what are you doing?
Burying our brother.
Stop, you can't do this. Please don't do this.
It's already done.
You'll die for this.
Then I'll die.
But you will marry soon. How can you throw away the love of a husband so carelessly? You'll pierce his heart.
His heart will heal, and he will find another.
And what of me? Have you no love in your heart for your only sister?
Love without honor is less than love. It's a soiled and diseased thing. It offends the gods.
And you think your death will please them?
Our brother's desecrated body will please them less. If death is the price I must pay for his honor, then I'll gladly pay it.
Then forfeit your life. I think you'll find death to be a cold comfort.
But I'll rest beside my brother, his love embracing mine.
Your obsession has led you to madness, and your pride has undone you. You're no better than our father.
Don't speak to me of that coward. One more word and you will earn my hate. Now go! Live your life, I do not envy it. If I'm mad, then leave me to my madness. There are worse fates than dying with honor.
Did you not hear my proclamation that makes your act a crime?
I heard your words, your proclamation.
And then you chose to violate the law?
I broke your law, not the sacred law. The gods have issued no such proclamation. Should I fear you more than I should fear the gods?
You are a fool not to fear me. I hold your life in my hands.
You hold nothing. I welcome death without a tear or sorrow, but to leave my brother's body, dishonored, unmourned, and rotting in the sun, that would be a true affront to the gods. You are the fool.
And you are defiant, just like your father was, and full of pride like him too. Those without power should not flaunt their pride.
My power is far greater than yours. I gladly leave a world so full of evil and corruption. The sooner death embraces me, the more I have to gain.
Then die. I hate your crime, but more than that, I hate the glory you take in it.
What have you done to my daughter? Are you the one who sent her to this terrible place? Speak, man! Answer me!
You still don't see, do you? He was an arrogant man who put himself above the higher law, but your arrogance knew no bounds. You eased your guilt and called it sacrifice. You abandoned your family and called it pleasing the gods. He did nothing except finish what you started. You're the one who condemned me, not him. You're the one who put me on this path to this place.
I have begun a journey without end.
You across the darkened river, an endless path to silence and to sleep. No wedding day, no glorious hymn. I see the sun's last light. Today I lie down with my bridegroom, death, dark river, never ending. All that remains is sleep.
No, please don't. Don't follow me in death. You're only a child. My child.
In a place without footsteps, a place of desolation, I will find a cave, a vault of stone to lock her in. I'll seal her from the light and bury her alive. She will learn, but not in time, the cost of worshiping the dead.
Don't leave behind the ones who love you. That is not the will of the gods. The young will die when the old are blind. The fault is mine. My child, so young.
That is your legacy! Nothing but dust! Now do you understand? Do you see what you've set in motion?
I didn't know! I only thought to wash away my shame, expiate my sin. I never meant to hurt you. Please, forgive me.
How can I forgive a man so stained and so vile? How can I forgive a man who abandoned me because he was terrified of life? How can I forgive a man who damned the brother dearest to my heart? A man who robbed me of a marriage bed and children. The man who killed the very thing he claimed to love.
Don't cast me back into the darkness. If you do, your sacrifice will be no worthier than mine.
The living forsaken, destroyed by grief. The curse of the father lives on. A sister renounced, a husband denied. The heart is blinded by hatred and pride. Pride is the trap. Pride is the ruin. Forgive and be forgiven, or you will be imprisoned in a chain of never-ending hate. Forgive, 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 forgive.
I can't forgive you! Someone there? Has someone come?
Blessed are those free of trouble. Blessed are those free from ruin. They are few. They are few. Don't wait for pain to give you wisdom. Don't wait for age to make you wise. Death makes us all the same.